Hey, welcome to another daily edition right here at Joker Fan Pop Culture Chat. Some news on some upcoming podcasts and whatnot. Whatnot, new favorite word, whatnot. Well, my old favorite word from, when I was four. You gonna clean your room? Yeah, when? I don't know, now or whatnot. So, anyhow, last night I had Luke Stone from Voodoo Nation. The podcast is right here on Joker Fan Pop Culture Chat. Please check it out. Watch the episode, find out more about the book, and please check out the Kickstarter for yourself to see if it's something you might be interested in. There's some awesome Stan Yak covers available. And if you are or know a comic shop that you're friends with, definitely tell them about this because they have a phenomenal retailer bundle. They have a big retailer bundle. It's $300 and you get a crap ton of books. They will also, in this whole slew of books and variants that they have for it, the Stan Yak being one of them. They've got the main cover. Then they have the main baddie on the Statue of Christ down in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and they've got this, and the character is on this humongous statue of Christ on one of the shoulders. And they did two versions of the cover. There's a day cover and there's a night cover, so it's the day and night cover. Then there's the Stan Yak cover, and Stan Yak is phenomenal. He, for covers on horror comics, he is second only to Arthur Sundom, famous for Marvel Zombies. So please check that out. Upcoming shows. Early Thursday evening, around 6:30, I'm going to be going live with my buddy Andrew, and I do not know how to pronounce his last name, so I will not. But I set up the post through StreamYard, so there's one here. You can click on the set a reminder link, so you will get an email reminder when we go live, so you know the show's live. He's going to come on, and Andrew is an artist. He's worked on many books over the years. He also has a real world job, which we won't talk about. And he is an avid action figure collector. And he knows it's me every time he sees a comment. He goes bitching about how much these action figures cost. Because, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm getting up there now. I hit 50 last year. And so all I think about is my mom used to buy me Migos, and they were like, $3.98, $4.98. So, they didn't cost over like $5. I'm like, when did these things go from, when did these small like 6-inch action figures go from, $12 and $15 a few years ago to $24.99 and $30 plus? I'm like astounded. And there's other figures which I think it's a cool line. The reaction line, but they are uber like 60s and 70s action figures where there were 5 points. Get it? 5 points of articulation. Shoulder, hip, head turn. That's it. So these are kind of like throwback figures, and they look really cool. And the card art on them they've much improved on the card art. Like, I saw a Soundwave one that I wanted to buy so bad, but it's like a 3 or 4 inch figure, and it's like $20. I'm like, $20? Come on. You know how many cases of Natty Light I can buy for $20? Probably like 3. Of course, it'll all be gone, over the course of the weekend. My friends will all show up. Ooh, Bill's got beer. But anyhow, so Andrew's coming on. He just got the Marvel Legends Moon Knight figure, and I am so jealous. So we're going to talk, and I'm going to bitch a lot about action figure pricing, and I'm going to bitch even more that all these sites and even companies like Hasbro don't just regularly advertise, it's coming out then and it's coming out then. Everything is a pre-sale. So we're going to get you excited for it, and you're going to give us all your money now. And then we're going to put maybe like a quarter to half of that money into the actual action figure production. Another 5 or 10% into mailing them out to you, and then profit. Okay, I'm done bitching for now. I will save that for Thursday around between 6:30. I'm going to go live with Andrew. We're going to talk a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm very excited to have him on. He was actually at my local comic shop, Wild Time Comics in South Attleboro, last year for the free comic book day. And I was supposed to go, but because I'm in a wheelchair, I need special transportation to go anywhere. And at the last minute, they made up some BS excuse because they didn't want to pay somebody to work on the weekend to bring me out to an event. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. So I missed hanging out with Andrew that day, and having a lot of fun at the comic shop. But he's going to be on between 6:30, and we'll go as long as he's able to. And then after that, Thomas and I will be on about 8:30 Thursday night for the second part of our Amazing Spider-Man book. Last week we did the deep dive and really got into some imagery that they used from these 2 issues for the episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends when Juggernaut was trying to go and kill Charles Xavier. They took a lot of the imagery from these 2 books and spawned the idea for that episode, I think. At least that's my thoughts on it. So last week we did Amazing Spider-Man 229, but it was a big cliffhanger. It was like the middle of a story. It's a 2-parter. So we didn't want to leave everybody hanging that, maybe never read that far back, or might have forgot about the story and is enjoying, us going through it again. So this Thursday night at 8:30, Thomas and I are going live, and we're going to finish the 2-parter and cover Amazing Spider-Man 230. And I'm not sure. It might be his turn to pick another book for the following week, but we'll be at the Spinner Rack 8:30 on OK Boomer. And then Saturday, I'm going to be back here again in the afternoon. And damned if I didn't forget the time. So it's either 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, or maybe we'll go 1 to 3. Who knows? We're going to have the writer and one of the creators of a new Dracula book, and not the one from Scout Comics. This is completely independent, although the Scout Comics one looks pretty badass. I'm probably going to be reading either that issue or the number 2 issue of that, and doing like a 5-minute review. So that's another big thing I'm going to be doing is 5-minute reviews. And a lot of the stuff I do is simulcast, and it's part of content that I create, not just for this channel, but obviously for Outright Geekery. We're calming down and working things out. I had a couple of days, a day and a half with no meds, and I'm on happy pills for a reason, because now that I'm in the wheelchair, I can't walk anywhere, walk out my front door and get in my truck that I no longer have, and go out and enjoy the day, hit Dunkin' Donuts drive-through, grab a coffee, take my kid to the movies or the park. Not that she wants to go to the park anymore because she's like 12 and doesn't want to be seen by her father. Or have the day to myself and meet up with some buddies and hit a bar and grab a couple of beers and just hang out and catch up, shoot the crap, whatever, with all this COVID crap going on. I hate it. But I will be on Saturday afternoon. You will see a pre-reminder. I'm going to be writing that one up very soon. This one is called The Cult of Dracula. So basically they took the original idea of Dracula, but brought it forward to today, to now. And before, Dracula would just have his minions, mostly, beautiful women, because, what's better than that? So, if you think about it, Dracula was, he was straight up pimping. I ain't mad at him, but, we're going to have the writer on now. I saw him on my friend John Lee's podcast at Comic Book Theater. In that group, he's got his own podcast. My buddy Todd Wardog, who is also a comic book creator now too. And then he was on our friend Brian's podcast over at Cheers to Comics last week. So he's making the rounds around everybody that is involved with Outright Geekery. So he's not leaving any podcast unturned, really. That interviews creators and stuff. So he was on Brian Wayne's show, and Brian Wayne's got an awesome podcast. He's hundreds of episodes deep, and he does at least 2 or 3 podcasts a week, plus a bunch of other stuff, and plus he does reviews for Outright Geekery, written and video. So yeah, Brian, thanks for the idea, because I kind of stole the 5-minute review thing from you, and I know a lot of the people used to do 5-minute reviews. It is a very popular thing, but it's something quick that I can just bang out and hopefully drop some knowledge on people and get them thinking about different books, and maybe a lot of small press and indie books that you might not have heard about, or heard about but forgot about, or whatever it is. We want to bring them into your eyesight, and maybe have you check them out when you go to your own local comic shop, or if you buy online. You can keep it in the back of your mind and, check it out to see if there's something in there for you. I think that's it for this week for regular podcasts for me. So I'm doing 2 Thursday and 1 on Saturday. So unless somebody hits me up to do something, today or Friday, that'll be off the podcast for this week. I'll still have some dailies to do. But that was the big news for today. The announcement for guests. Make sure you definitely check out the show with Andrew on Thursday. He's already done a bunch of adjustments and customizations to Moon Knight to make all the other pieces that they include with the figure work with the figure. So it's pretty cool, and I'm excited for that. That's going to be it for now. If there's anything you want us to talk about, or books you want us to tackle on, OK Boomer, or guests you'd like me to get for Creators Outlet or what have you, drop it in the comments, email me, whatever. I hope everybody has a great day, because it's New Comic Book Day. And I have no new comics, but I am going to wrap this up right now, and I will be